The Garden of Gethsemane, a night of surrender. After the Last Supper, Jesus and his disciples walked out into the night. They crossed the Kidron Valley and entered a quiet place called Gethsemane, a garden at the foot of the Mount of Olives. It was here, in the stillness of the night, that the weight of the coming hours pressed down upon him. The garden, usually a place of rest and prayer, became the stage of his deepest struggle. Jesus asked his closest friends, Peter, James, and John, to stay with him and keep watch while he prayed. But as he moved a short distance away, his soul was overwhelmed with sorrow, even to the point of death. Kneeling down, he cried out, "Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." In that single prayer, we see the fullness of his humanity and the depth of his obedience. He knew the suffering that awaited him, the betrayal, the rejection, the cross. Yet in the face of unbearable anguish, he chose surrender. The Gospel of Luke tells us that his agony was so intense that his sweat became like drops of blood falling to the ground. It was a moment of unimaginable burden, where the weight of the world's sin pressed upon his heart. Yet in this struggle, we also see his unwavering love. He was willing to drink the cup of suffering so that we might drink the cup of salvation. Meanwhile, his disciples, those he asked to stay awake, could not keep their eyes open. They fell asleep not once, but 3 times. In his hour of greatest need, Jesus faced loneliness. Yet even in that loneliness, he turned to the Father, choosing trust over despair. This teaches us that true strength is not found in avoiding hardship, but in surrendering to God's will with faith. Suddenly, the silence of the garden was broken. Judas, one of his own disciples, arrived with a crowd armed with swords and clubs. With a kiss, a symbol of affection turned into betrayal, Judas handed Jesus over. The soldiers seized him, and the journey to the cross began. The Garden of Gethsemane is not just a story of the past. It is a mirror for our own lives. Each of us faces moments of fear, pain, and uncertainty. And like Jesus, we too must decide. Will we cling to our own will, or will we surrender to God's greater plan? His prayer, "Not my will, but yours be done," becomes a model for us in every trial.